This is TWiT.
We have a story I like to call, sadly, chopping the shuttle. So according to our friend Keith Cowing over at NASA Watch, Texas Senators Cruz and Cornyn have instructed that the Space Shuttle Discovery should be cut up for the move to Texas, which is a move the Smithsonian sharply disagrees with. This order has come from the Office of Management and Budget, so I guess it advanced one more step, telling the Smithsonian to study how the disassembly, which is a polite word for blowtorches and chisels, might be accomplished. Now, if you've ever seen a shuttle, it's a very big, massive, and yet strangely delicate machine made of soft aluminum and ceramic tiles that will chip and crack if you so much as give them an angry glance. So Smithsonian maintains this would severely compromise Discovery, which is the shuttle we're talking about. And probably more to the point, the Smithsonian maintains that this was purposely kept as pristine as possible as an engineering base for people to study in the future when they're looking at large space planes. Now, will we ever build something else like the shuttle? Who knows? It wasn't the most efficient way to approach doing a space plane, but for the time, it was a huge leap forward. If you're going to do it again in the future, I'm sure it would be different. But in any case, you know, there is something to be said for maintaining the past, i.e. we've gone back to study parts of the Saturn V as we move forward in our large booster programs. So cutting it up into pieces doesn't seem like basically to satisfy the egos of a couple of senators and let them have a political victory for their tourist trade. Let me just finish real quick. Estimated costs for the move at this point, which are also part of the Smithsonian's job to ascertain, are estimated to be between 120 and 150 million, which does not include anything about where it's going. This just gets it to Texas, doesn't cover the cost of a tarp or a tent or a building or anything else. So that 85 million that was set aside in the big, beautiful bill for this is not going to do it.
Do you think this is true, though? Like, really? No one can... I don't know. This is weird. I was talking about
the shuttle.
Well, no, just like it's the save the shuttle, the keep the shuttle team, right? That's because I saw this was on NASA Watch, right, at Keith Cowing.
Yeah.
And that they have like the whole statement from the keep the shuttle group that's trying to preserve it. And they're saying that they got asked by the OMB, but and it's like the government's closed, right? So
Right.
when do they ask and everything? Because this is crazy to like cut it up. I agree. Like that is, and the space shuttle is 120 feet long. Is that
Something
right?
like that.
About right? Or is it
Something like that.
220? And then
It's big.
it's got a 60-foot cargo bay, and then it's another 60
Big
feet on
and
top.
delicate. It's got a contiguous heat shield
120
across the bottom. Now, those tiles are somewhat modular. They're all individually shaped. But if you go cutting across the belly of that thing, which is its widest point, you'd have to fabricate replacement tiles. Obviously, they wouldn't have to be heat tiles. They could just be lookalikes. But it just, it wasn't made to be taken apart. Not that way. It was made to be as strong and as light as possible so it could fly without breaking up.
I see that it's getting, there have been some TV reports about it as well. I don't know. It's really strange. This would be like an escalation, I guess, on Cruz and his ilk to try to get this space shuttle to Houston. And I thought that the big, beautiful bill, it didn't even say Space Shuttle Discovery, right? It said a flown crew-rated spacecraft. So they could have put anything in there, like a capsule or something like that too, for it. And I don't know. I was just at Space Center in Houston, and I saw the space shuttle on the carrier plane last week, and it's still pretty cool. But I don't see a space to put an actual space shuttle, for anything like that.
They'd need a new building.
Yeah,
and it's got to be a building because we've done the experiment of, hey, let's store these things outside with the Saturn V's in the past. And, these are flight rated. They're not weather rated over the long term. They're made to be as light and as delicate as possible, or as light and as structurally sound as possible, but with low mass. So they don't do well sitting outside. So you have to, especially the shuttle, because of all the tiles and stuff, which are, sensitive to moisture. So you have to have it inside. It's just, I'm sure those senators do many good things for Texas. This seems like a misplaced effort on their part, and it feels like grandstanding.
No,
Because I can't see any other good reason for it. Because
you get to wave the flag and say, we want to do the fun thing, and everyone is saying, no, you can't have the fun thing. And look, we were on your side.
For the kind of people that go to Space Center Houston, which are tourists mostly, and kids, many busloads of kids from all over the county there, does it really make a difference if the shuttle that they're looking at has been flown, or if it's that really nice one they have mounted on the flown carrier plane, one of
you can go inside that one too,
which you can go inside of, and you're not going to be able to do that with a real shuttle unless you start cutting holes in the side, which is even more disgraceful. So while I kind of get, the emotional core of this argument, beyond that, it just doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah. Well, the time to make that stink was in 2010, 2011. When the last shuttle flew, or in Discovery's case, what was that? Was it 2010, 2011? They all flew in 2011.
One of the two, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it was coming for Johnson Space Center, I'd almost get it more because they were very deeply involved with the shuttle program, obviously.
Yep.
These two senators were not. And maybe Cornyn was, Cruz wasn't. So... yeah, it's a head scratcher. Again, it just feels like an emotional argument to score points, and it feels very wrongheaded to me. But they don't ask us. Oddly,
we're gonna probably argue about it for another 3 years, and then depending on what happens in an election, we'll see what happens with this push, I suppose.
If you like what you just saw, be sure to check out This Week in Space. You can catch us on your favorite podcast app or subscribe to our YouTube channel using the links below. Thanks.